this was still going. Okay. Hi guys on YouTube and Facebook. I guess it's working now. We had some technical difficulties, but we're back. TikTok also had some difficulties. Today's just that kind of day. It's busy. So, but long story short, you've been here for 10 years. You have good faith marriage, and then you were married before June 17th. I believe the executive order was made June 18th. So they're married before June 17th, 2024. You qualify. That's basically it. Be in a legit marriage. Prove that you've been here for 10 years. Okay. Prove that you haven't committed any crimes. How are you going to prove that? Does anybody know? How are you going to prove that you haven't committed any crimes? Still trying to see if I can get TikTok back. It's just something I have on my phone that basically limits all my apps so that I won't be on my phone forever. Of which I'm always still like removing the limits. But that's what typically happens and kind of slows down my apps so that I can focus on other things and be more productive. But anyway, how do you prove that you haven't committed any crimes in the US? That's going to be one of the requirements for this new rule. Okay. For my clients, I'm going to recommend background checks, FBI checks, those types of things that allow us to see if you've ever been arrested. Okay. Even if you've been arrested and released or the charges were dropped, you still need to disclose that stuff. But when it comes to immigration, they can see everything. Charges never get dropped when it comes to immigration. They're still going to look at it. But it'll be worse if you try to hide it, right? Because they know everything, like I said. So anyway, what else? June 17th, that one's pretty straightforward. You just have your marriage license, okay? Shows that. Then other evidence of the fact that you've lived here for 10 years, your school records and hospital records and whatever else that has a date on it. Bank accounts, that could potentially help. And then you have your background checks to show that you haven't committed any crimes. And good faith marriage, y'all, we talk about this all the time. You already know what they're looking for. You already know that it's not just one picture here and there. You already know that it has to be real commingled lifestyle. Like my clients I was talking about earlier, they have like 2 children together, been together basically all their lives. And that's definitely a bona fide marriage. It's not going to be hard to prove in that case. However, some people may be in an abusive marriage. I was actually thought about that because like, what if the spouse is abusive? And then I remembered that with VAWA self-petitions, you actually get this waiver as well. It's not called a parole in place. It's just a waiver of that violation, essentially. So with VAWA, you get that protection. But if your marriage is good, everything is going well, you've been here for 10 years, like I said, that's going to be a big one. Lots of people haven't been here for 10 years. And you got married in the right time frame, which is before June 17th, you will qualify. Okay, and you can apply. Keep in mind, most immigration processes are discretionary, so there's still no guarantees. If you get approved to parole in place, if you basically get paroled, right, so you can qualify to adjust, the next step for you will just be to file your I-485 and get your proof of income and all the other stuff that goes with I-485s, okay? Okay, Sly, hello. Lynn, I'm not sure you're still here because we had that disconnection, but Lynn says, I'm an H-2B visa holder and my boyfriend, who's a green card holder, can we marry and how? Okay, Lynn, if you're looking to get your green card, you can definitely apply through marriage, whether it's to a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident. You can still apply, okay? It's going to be complex, though, because there's some backlogs with the F2A category. I'm not sure when your boyfriend is going to become a U.S. citizen, but that will help you when he does naturalize, okay? And speaking of U.S. citizen, guys, how many of you actually vote as U.S. citizens? If you're a naturalized citizen, or if you're watching me right now, you're the U.S. citizen spouse, do you vote in elections? Let me know in the comments. Give me a thumbs up if you vote. I'm always using thumbs up. I don't know what other emojis are out there. Give me a thumbs up if you do vote. You know, I'm not very political. I rarely talk about politics on my page, just ever, because I have other thoughts about it. So I just leave it at that. But I want you all to know all the policies. But, you know, I'm just curious to know, because permanent residents can't vote, but U.S. citizens can. So I'm just wondering if you all actually vote when you naturalize. Like, what is your goal when you want to naturalize? Hello. Okay. Thanks for joining me on Instagram. Real iTunes. Or what? Esther? Esther, thanks for joining. What if I only got here 2 years? Can a notarized letter work for the 10-year living here? Good looking out. A notarized letter from who? Like, do you not have any other documents that have dates on it, like a bank statement or something? Or even just hospital records, school records, like basic stuff like that, that has dates on it? I don't know what you mean by a notarized letter. How long does a spouse file for you in the state? Jeff, I'm not sure if you're still here. Give me a thumbs up. But Jeff, a marriage-based green card will take a year to a year and a half. Okay. That's what you would expect with that. Nothing. Kind of letters from a friend. Letters from a friend. I don't know about all of that. Letters from a friend. You know, this is a new rule, guys. We need to all just be seeing how it flows once they start doing it. USCIS specifically says do not apply before August 19th because we'll reject it. And they're going to give us more guidelines on what we actually need for this. Okay? Freedom, I'm doing great. Thank you very much for being here. Okay, I'm here for 30 minutes just answering y'all's questions and talking about the new Biden immigration update. And if you missed it earlier when I mentioned our $99 consultations, now's your time to tap in. You can DM me, you can text me. I put my number, I pinned it on Instagram. I'm going to try again on TikTok because every time I pin my number, they only leave it there for like 2 seconds. So if you're following me on TikTok, you can just check the link in my bio for the number or click on my website, marriagegreencard.us, for more information to make your request. You can do a free inquiry on there, put in your questions, and somebody will give you a call right away. Okay? So let me see about putting my number in here. This is TikTok. I hope you all are getting some value today. This is just pretty new. I've just been reading up on everything all weekend, just really being a little overwhelmed because a lot of things were happening like on Sunday. I'm like, do you guys not rest? What the F? Like, it is Sunday, you know? But I was like, well, I guess this is why I am your go-to immigration attorney, because I'm going to stay up and I'm going to figure out what the F is going on so that you all don't have to do it. Okay? 919-92, wait, that's wrong. 919-925-2295. I'll just try anyway to pin it. I don't know if TikTok is just hating on my phone number or something. Oh, they only just do it for like 1 minute. I think that's what I figured, 58 seconds. But anyway, just reach out to me if you need a lawyer for your current immigration case, any family-based immigration that's going on. If you want to know more about the new rule, if you want to know more about what's going on with the Biden administration, okay, even though he dropped out, you know, it's all well and good. God's going to determine who's really going to be the president. So we'll just see about that. For him dropping out, policies don't just get overturned like that. They're processes, okay? So you don't have to worry about anything happening to this new rule, at least for now, okay? Elections isn't still till November 1. And then once a person gets in office, it's going to take a minute before they can start making all sorts of executive orders, because that's just the name of the game these days. Gets in power, starts making executive orders and changing everything. I do hope that whatever changes are coming down the pipeline will be favorable to all of us. I want you all to win. I'm an immigrant too, so this stuff, matters to me. Only reason why I would even be talking about politics right now. Okay, so can I call now? Roman, yes, you can call now. You can call, and one of my team members will be on the phone to help you get your information, whatever questions you have, and we can help you book a call for you, whatever you need, okay? Freedom, I-485 merit-based application was transferred to field office after a year. Is that good or bad? It's neither here nor there. I think it's just standard procedure, okay? Freedom, they're just moving it to the office that actually may work faster on your application, so I think it's fine. Do I need to go to the interview when my spouse files for me in the States? Please let me know. Jeff, yes, you will need to go to the interview in Ghana. Is that a Ghanaian flag? Let me know. You need to go for an interview in Ghana for the stage 2 of your spousal visa process. So if your spouse is in the USA, filed I-130 for you, you will go for an interview in Ghana, okay? If you're already in the USA, don't go to Ghana if you entered without a visa, because this rule could protect you. But if you're in Ghana, it's going to be a spousal visa process. It's going to just be like that, okay? All right, so how long is F2A petition taking if it applied this year? It's going to take 2+ years. Suma. It's going to take a while, just because I know there was a recent update right now in terms of, I think the thing moved like a little bit this month. I mentioned that to last live because someone asked. But F2A category, for those of you who don't know, is spouse of a permanent residence category. Permanent resident, spouse, and child, I think F2A. Okay. All these codes and numbers that we have, very interesting. So who are you going to vote for? I'm not going to say it. Like I said, I'm not taking sides or being biased or saying anything. I'm just asking, do you all vote? Okay. I don't know who you're going to vote for. Vote for whoever you want, but just let's start using our voice and just being out there. And because these changes affects us as immigrants. So if you're naturalized, don't blow it off. I used to blow it off before because, like I said, I'm not into politics, but I realize now, being an immigration lawyer and dealing with the policy changes, knowing that it really matters. Our voice matters, okay? Okay, Ghanaian flag, all right. How long does K1 take? K1 can take a year and a half. I had a client, her fiance was in Senegal. It took about a year and a half. I have a client right now, he's in Charlotte. His fiance is in Ghana with Jeff. And it took 2 months for the I-29F. I'm hoping that the Ghanaian step 2 does not take too long. But even if it does, the fact that the first part took 2 months is going to shorten the other processes. Does that make sense? It's always a 2-step thing. Fiance visa, spousal visa, as long as you're not in the US, it's going to be a 2-step thing. And this is what this new Biden policy is trying to fix, all right? Trying to help over 500,000 immigrants stay in the USA while they're waiting for their green card, right? That's the whole point of this new rule. Otherwise, they would have to go back to Ghana, like Jeff, and do a 2-step process, of which that's not a guarantee, okay? You could go back there. I know of a woman that came on my live and said that she went back home and what they say, she misrepresented or did something random that was not related to the entry without inspection, okay? The unlawful presence. So that could happen. And if you don't want to be stuck outside the USA trying to fix your status, it's best that you stay in, get paroled in place. That's what it means. Paroled in place. That's such a big word. I've been trying to figure out a way to really just say it, but it just means you get to stay. You get to stay in the USA. You stay where you are, in place. And they forgive you because deporting you is going to be hard on your family. You have a real marriage. You haven't committed any crimes, okay? That's what they're looking for. My fiance is in Jamaica. Well, I'm not really sure of the Jamaican timeline, but I do know that it could take about a year at least, right? Spousal visa, a year to a year and a half. Basically the same timeline, but I do think now, I used to always be like, well, spousal visa, but I think fiance visas might be going faster these days. That's just been what I've been seeing in the office. So I don't know. Wish you good luck though. Goddess unruly. Okay, period. Is it good news to receive an RFE for I-693 if you didn't send it with the package? Of course, Daniel, it was great news. Okay. To adjust your status, you need to have your medicals done. They need to check if you've been vaccinated, if you have any mental stuff going on, if there's so many things they need to check. And once they're asking for your medical, they're at the final stage. They're no longer asking for financials or proof of bona fide marriage. Those are the annoying ones, okay? Well, I-693, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, okay? Okay, let me see here. What else was I going to talk about? I think these were the main things, guys. I actually had a different topic planned for today, which was I-601A. That's what you guys probably see on here. But at the end of the day, it's all related because the only reason why you need to prove extreme hardship is because you're inadmissible, because you did something that they were like, nah, you're out of here. You entered without a visa, okay? You committed a crime, okay? You were telling some tall tales on your visa application, okay? And they were like, no, ma'am, you're out of here. So with this process, this parole, this inspection, these things, they just try to forgive you. You're basically begging, right? Like, please, please, please. I have a family. Please, please, please. It's going to cause us financial hardship, medical reasons, all that stuff. That's what the I-601 really does for immigrants, helps them qualify when they typically won't, right? So this rule right here is going to be sweet for those who entered without inspection, all right? It's going to be exciting. I'm just looking forward to it. It's in August, which is my favorite month, okay? Can anybody guess why? Why August is my favorite month? Actually, today started the day. Leo season, guys. Leo season starts today. Yes. Jeff, are you a Leo? So I'm a Leo, and I'm excited that this new change is happening in my month. Period. When's your birthday? Because Leo season started today, guys. Started today. And if y'all been following me, y'all know I love me my zodiacs, okay? I love me my zodiacs because I think it really does shed some light on who, a person is. It's not 100% accurate. I'm not that, not that deep, but I will ask you about your zodiac sign, okay? 10th, okay, period, August 10th. Well, happy birthday in advance. Yeah, so the fact that this is happening in our birthday month is like even double blessing for me because I'm like, yes. I'll probably I'll do some, maybe, no, actually, no, I was going to send you all the wish lists instead of giving you all a gift. But let's see, maybe you give me a gift and I give you a gift. We'll see if there'll be something we can arrange, okay, on that day. But essentially, I want you all to have access to this service, which is why I'm offering this $99 consultations. I want you all to talk to an attorney about what your options are, right? So that if you do qualify for this parole in place, you don't have to worry about going back to your home country. Even though the I-601A has been approved, Inez asked me that. I believe you will just do a new application, okay? that's essentially how we can kind of still allow your spouse to stay in the USA while the green card is being processed, because that's really the fear. People just don't want to go back. Yay. Okay, let's see this. I was looking for this document that I had because, like I said, guys, all weekend, been reading, been searching, trying to get you all the tea to know what the F is going on and why people are not sleeping on Sunday. Like, seriously, they were tweeting and all that. I was like, well, I'm going to figure it out. Hey, does having a child during the I-730 process help the case get approved? I don't think so. But are you the beneficiary of the I-730, or I don't know. I-730, for those of you who do not know, is a form for, what's the word? For derivatives or relatives of an asylee, okay? If your mom or dad is an asylum seeker or an asylee already, and you're outside the USA, they could file an I-730 for you to come in. So I'm not sure how being pregnant or having a child is, going to help. Let me know. Someone, what's the question, Timmy? So where someone accepts what? This vow, can it affect? Ask again, Timmy. I don't think I quite get your question. What are you asking on YouTube? Thanks for always being here, though, and watching. Really appreciate. Timmy Tokwe Joseph. Why is there no spaces between your name? Timmy Tokwe. You know our African names are already long. Oh? But please ask again so I can, get clarity on what you want to know, so I'll share with you. Please respond to me on YouTube. Is this Timmy Tokwe Genesis? Because I don't know. There's nobody else here on YouTube other than Timmy Tokwe. Let me know. So you're watching me on both places. Okay, vibes. Thank you very much. Make sure you share with your friends, even after the live ends, because this is going to still be on my page. Just want you all to be aware of this stuff and know what your options are. Someone asked me, how much is your consultation fee? Miss Emily, consultations from now to the 31st of July is going to be $99 for a 30-minute session with me, one-on-one. We're going to break down the issues in your case and give you some solutions. All right, that's what the call is about. So if you're looking for legal advice, you're not going to get it on this live, because all these things I'm saying, I'm just talking, okay? I don't know y'all. I don't know your story. I don't know what's going on. I'm just talking. Don't go and file anything that you heard me talking about, because, okay, I'm not involved. Okay, so if you want an attorney, you want legal advice, you want somebody that's going to walk with you down this road, you need to just call me, take advantage of the promo. Okay, $99 is pretty decent for immigration consultations. It's typically $199 to talk to me, just because, we're booked and busy, so we need to make it make sense. Okay, so it's usually $199, but right now it is $99. So if you like me and you like watching me live, you like talking to me, just book a call. Okay. Is it safe to travel internationally with I-751 extension letter? Yes, because you're still a permanent resident. Temi Sokbe, you haven't answered me yet. Are you Genesis on TikTok? Because I just still don't know what your question is saying. Okay, let me know. Does one transfer custody to when they get married to a U.S. citizen with kids if she was the parent? I'm not sure I understand that question. Doc Tarry. Does one transfer custody when they get married to a U.S. citizen spouse with 3 kids if she was the parent? Are you the U.S. citizen or the non-citizen? Shoaib, how you doing? It's been a while. I'm not sure I get that question either. I'm not sure what's going on with my computing today, but let's try that again. I'm going to read it and check. Miss Emily, yes, it is a video call because we help clients all over the USA. All right. We help clients that can't drive all the way to Charlotte to see me, but they see me on TikTok. They like the things I'm sharing and they know that they need this service, they need the support, so they reach out. So we talk about, oh, so you're not Genesis. Well, I don't know who Genesis is because Genesis says answer my question on YouTube and there's nobody else here but you. So thank you. Except, is the question hidden? I don't know. I don't see it. Okay. Just ask a question on TikTok. You're already here. Okay. So let's see your question again. So you said, can somebody do an expedite vowel case? And is it going to affect the case if it's not approved? Oh, okay. I see. I get it now. Timmy Software, thanks for asking. So expedite on vowel case, no. But even if your expedite for any other case gets denied, it doesn't really affect the case because it's really just you were asking them to process it faster. You weren't really doing anything about the case. It was just the timeline, okay? That's the answer for that one. It's not, you're not going to, the reasons for expedite is usually financial hardship, what's it called? Medical reasons and humanitarian reasons, but this is really to get a work permit, not to just get your I-360 approved. Even though, interestingly enough, all the I-360s that we filed after April 1st, when they got approved, which was pretty quick, I'm going to pin it for you, Missy. They also got a magical work permit in the mail that we did not apply for. I was like, what? That's cool. But Missy, my number is on my TikTok page. Are you following me? But I'm gonna write it for you here. It is 919. Shit, so hard to type up in here with my nails and all sorts of things. 919. Let me just get this out. 925 2295 91995. I type this number all the time and I'm just like, I don't even know. It's all blending in right now. Emily, you can also check out my website on my bio. Just swipe, I think, or maybe you swipe up. I'm not sure how you see it or how you see me, but when you swipe up, you'll see my website. You can put in your information there and say, hey, I'm Missy Emily. Okay, Miss Emily, and I need help or something. If you're not ready to book or you need someone to help you book over the phone, just type that in the website when that chat thing pops up. Okay, and then we'll be able to help you from there. Okay. How long does it take to bring my fiance through a fiance visa from start to finish? Hazel Eyes, great question. It really could be a year to a year and a half. I've seen quicker, but it's hard to say. Where's your spouse at? Or I mean, your fiance. Where's your fiance at right now? Okay, Timmy Talk, I hope I answered your question okay, because you're always here. I want to make sure that you get your special attention. Okay? Egypt. Ooh, Hazel Eyes. I've not known any fiance in Egypt, so I don't know. But typically, it's a year to a year and a half for just normal fiance visa cases. So the sooner you start, the better. Okay. Thanks, Sal, for the follow. Let's see. I have a pending asylum case since 2022. This is on YouTube, guys, so you can't see the question. But you can follow me on YouTube, subscribe, and let's revive that channel. I used to do a lot of YouTube videos, but now I'm on TikTok. Anyway, I have a pending asylum case since 2022. In 2023, I got married, okay? And in 2024, I submitted my I-45. Last week, I got a notification that my pending asylum has been closed. Is that right? Well, I don't know if it's right or wrong, but your case doesn't just kind of get closed randomly. I believe it has to go through a process in court, except you filed a motion to dismiss or something. But the fact that you have your I-45 pending, your marriage-based green card pending, doesn't really affect your asylum. They're two separate things, two separate qualifications for that, okay? So Pumpkin, thanks for the follow. I don't know if I saw you all sharing this live or not, but just make sure you share it to your friends, okay? I come live every week. I give you all updates on immigration. I also share tips. I also give you all some tea and some humor. So make sure you join me every Tuesday, Thursday. Actually, today is a Monday. I just had to hop in on Monday because Biden will not let me breathe. Okay, I was like, let's just do it. We need to tell them now. Okay, let's see. What way can an international student get a green card, please? Honey, Maya. Either you get a green card through employment. After your F1 process, you get an employment visa. After a number of years, you can do that. Or you can get it through family, which will mostly be a marriage-based green card because you're an adult, right? Most adults cannot adjust their status from their parents or siblings. It's just never happening. Maybe in the next 20 years, I don't know. Because right now, the wait time is basically 15 to 20 years. So, yeah. Hope that makes sense, Maya. Marriage or work, family or work. If I get an email saying my I-45 is approved, do I still have to do an interview? Brian, if you don't get called for an interview, then you're not going to do an interview, okay? If your green card has been approved, then it's been approved. That's it, okay? Typically, the interview will be for proving that your marriage is real so they can see both of you and then they can approve you right there and then. But if they didn't call you for an interview, then, you're not going to get one. So congrats on your I-45 being approved. BJ, okay, one question from Instagram, finally. Well, actually, there was one person earlier. Thank you very much for being here. Wife is a citizen, has 3 kids from a separate father. Does this affect my green card application? Wife has 3 kids. I don't see how that would affect Mr. BJ. It's as long as there's enough income for all that family size, because I can count 5. If you have 3 kids, I don't know if you have other kids, 5 people, you, her, and the 3 kids. That's going to be some income requirement that you have to have. So that's about it. I don't see how it even relates. Is your marriage real or not? That's what they care about. Are you only a marriage immigrant lawyer? Showtime, thanks for that question. I am a family immigration lawyer. Okay, in family immigration, there are different types. Family immigration, I also do humanitarian visas like VAWA, self-petition, okay. T visas, I actually talked to somebody yesterday about a T visa and I was so hot because I was like, how dare they? Okay, people don't realize that you have options as an immigrant, so they take advantage of you. Okay, you work long hours, no breaks, no pay, BS, BS, BS. I know, like F that's T visa. Okay, so those are the types of visas that help people file. I don't do any employment based just because no. Okay, DACA potentially because it is humanitarian. It's just on. You don't really need anything to qualify other than maybe you entered as a dreamer when you were younger, all that type of stuff. But it's not really. But if it's employment, I don't have any employers for y'all. I just don't. I don't have a spouse for you either. But most people are able to form relationships with U.S. citizens and get their green card that way. But apart from that, it is what it is. So let's see if you just give us a call and find out more about services or check out my website. Oh, my services are on there, marriagegreencard.us. Okay. And on that website, you might still be seeing the $199 link. So reach out to us over the phone to get that $99 consultations. It's a scholarship that I'm offering you till the end of the month so that we can get people in to talk about this new change. Okay, lots going on, and I need you all to be in the know because knowledge is what? That's right. Knowledge is power. Okay, and if we're going to win, we need power. How do you get power? You talk to me. Okay. All right. I hope I answered your question on Instagram, BJ. Hope that helps you. Please, can an asylum seeker get a green card after marrying someone with a green card going through asylum? Yes. However, I'm not sure. Where are they right now in their journey of their green card? This is complex a little bit, but permanent residents generally can file for their spouse, okay? AZA or AZA. Chukunon, so wow. Chukunon, so you used to come on YouTube. Never seen you before. How are you? Thanks for being here today. Oh, look at are those your kids on your picture? They're so cool. Thanks for being here. Do you have any questions for me or anything? I'm about to round up this live. I've been here for about 40 minutes now. It's usually a 30 to 45 minutes live, okay? But today I was just going in because a lot's going on, guys. And you all need to be in the know. BJ, no, it is not. Um, now that it's already a scholarship, that's the scholarship you get. Generally, if you booked a normal consultation and you signed up that day, perhaps, but your consultation is a service on its own. Some people get confused about that because I'm like, I don't understand. You want me to spend 1 hour, an hour and a half talking to you about what? And then drinking air. No, I'm not. Because y'all be paying these designers for designer items, buying expensive shit. One of my clients, anyway, let me not talk about that one. But y'all need to understand that the consultation is a service of its own, because even though I don't help you with, you don't have to sign up with me, right? Because you get to choose. You're choosing a service. You can do however you please. But if you do want to speak to me for legal advice, it's only going to make sense that we have that transaction. And if you sign up with me as a client, there are other perks and benefits, but not the consultation fee. It's just $99, guys. You can spend that on DoorDash in a day. And I know you do. Don't play. Because I be buying DoorDash, so I know how much things are. Okay, don't play. Get legal advice. Get empowered, right? So you can face these challenges that immigrants have in the U.S. Okay, then you become a U.S. citizen, and then you can vote. Unfortunately for us, because me, I'm a naturalized citizen myself, we can't actually be presidents, because I actually looked it up. I looked it up to figure out what was going to be the next move, because who's running? Who's running? Who are the people? I need to know. I know it's not just two people, but since I'm not into politics like that, I need y'all to tell me who else is running, because otherwise we need to, well, I think we have U.S. citizen children. I think I have like 2 U.S. citizen children in my family, so we'll prime them. My website, Dima, is marriagegreencard.us. Okay, we help clients all over the USA, 50 states. All right, so marriagegreencard.us, you can find information about my services. And when that thing pops up, you can get a free checklist. So you can just simply make an inquiry. Okay, if you're not ready to book, you don't know how, or the website doesn't show you the deals that we have, just call my team and we can help you get started on your immigration journey without any complications, or at least you're not dealing with it on your own. Okay, you have us. Because, guys, it's hard, though. It's hard. I'm just a girl out here having to make difficult choices every day. Like, dang. But, I love my job. I signed up for this, so love doing it. Love solving the puzzles, figuring out the shit, arguing with whoever I need to argue with, okay? Calling people out. That's what I love doing. So I'm here to defend you, to fight for you, whatever you need for immigration. It's going to be tough, but we can do it. Okay? We can do it. All right. I during this live, I really didn't know how this live was going to go. I thought I was going to be able to send a couple emails or just kind of be chilling while y'all ask questions, but turned out it was very lively and you all really participated, and I appreciate you. Thanks for sharing the live. Blessed Harry. Just follow me on TikTok, subscribe on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, Facebook. I do have my Facebook group on there. You can join. On there, you're going to get the benefit of other people going through this process like you. They're going to be sharing about their stories, timeline. So if you just search in the thing in Chicago, you'll see somebody who lives in Chicago who has, said what they're going through. So you feel better and you know that you're not alone, right? We're all immigrants, even those people who don't know it. We're all immigrants from somewhere, okay? And we all need support. We all need help. It's nothing to be ashamed about. There's nothing to be afraid about, okay? That's why I'm the way I am, just to make you know that we're just people trying to help other people. Okay, it's not anything that you just need to worry about on your own. Just come to us and we can help. All right? So I think I've said enough. It's been 45 minutes already. So I'm going to go on and continue my day because I do have a client meeting coming up and I have some other things going on today. It is quite busy here. It's been busy all month and I hope it continues to stay that way as you all book a consultation with me, okay, one-on-one. Let's chat. And for those of you who already talked to me, I know a lot of you, okay, my clients, I see all of you all in here. You already talked to me. You know that this is how I am. When you come into my firm, we're going to cut it up and it's going to be facts. No sugarcoating. It's just what it is. What you see is just what you get. Okay. Well, you still have to file I-130. Love, is this about the parole in place? Because parole in place does not replace I-130, guys. In case you were thinking that, it does not. Yes. Love, you would have to file I-130 with parole in place. Thanks for that question. I didn't know some people thought that. It definitely does not. I-130 is proving your relationship, okay? Parole in place is for you to basically waive that unlawful presence, essentially. All right. So many of my clients already have the I-130s either approved, pending, whatever. You still have to establish relationship. I believe in this parole in place, one of the requirements is a bona fide relationship, but that's the same thing for really any waiver situation, because if your relationship is not bona fide, then you can't possibly claim hardship to the U.S. citizen spouse that's you didn't even like, right? So I believe you will satisfy I-130. That's not being stated anywhere that that's going to be replaced by which dates did they say? Before August 19th, we're going to know all the forms that are going to be used for this. But I think my lighting was like, it's enough. Okay. So, but definitely I put together all these things to help you prove your residency in the U.S. for up to 10 years, all right, to prove your marriage is real, prove you haven't committed crimes, and prove that you've been married before June 17th, or at least by June 17th, okay? So with that, I bid you all adieu. It was great talking to you today. Have a blessed rest of the day, and I'll see you on my phone lines. Don't fall my handle. Call me. Call me. Take advantage of this $99 deal and call me. All right? Bye. Okay.